What's up? So, Mattel has a reason to sort of, I don't know if it's re release, but sometimes if they do, they'll either re release it the same or do a different paint job. So, if some of you remember that so called Lost Legends set, that pretty much had some rare figures, but then again, some that were different. So, I do have three of them in my possession. And this is how you can tell that they are fake or if they're re-released. So, like I said, Mattel has a tendency to re-release figures, but sometimes they do different paint jobs, sometimes they do different part choices, or sometimes they just do something different. So, I have the three of the figures. I have Shawn Michaels, Kamala, and the Ultimate Warrior. We might as well start with the Ultimate Warrior. So, this is the Lost Legends Ultimate Warrior. And this video is also dedicated to the people out there that have recently bought rare figures from Mattel. Now, this is based off the Legends Series 6 Ultimate Warrior. And what this is like I said, it's based on it. Everything is somewhat of the same, exact same head scan, exact same body choice, but the title. And so everything, well, what about the title? Look up an actual image of the Legend 6 Ultimate Warrior and then tell me what the belt looks like. And a position. Yeah, I'm sort of trying to position the Ultimate Warrior just right. So if you look at the belt, this belt is not the exact one that came with the Legend 6 Ultimate Warrior. That one actually is yellow or gold. And that means that they sort of screwed you over. And with the Warrior figure itself. See the logo right here? Here's how you can tell it's fake. If you look at the actual image of the Legend 6 Ultimate Warrior, the logo is somewhat smaller, and it doesn't have the arts down here on the upper torso, meaning that the only thing that was showing from the actual Legends 6 figure would have been just this. This would have been... Okay, look, if you're looking at the bottom part of the torso, that's what was showing from the Legends 6. But this is a different paint job. So... And you also got to look at the hand articulation right here, or the articulation right here. So what this went as, it was a different style. I can't give you the exact order. I think it might have been orange, green. I think it was orange, green, purple, and yellow. I'm not sure. But other than that, everything's exactly the same. So you gotta look out for that if you're buying figures off eBay. Someone can easily scam it. So what does this mean? That means if you bought this figure, someone put it as the Legend 6 Ultimate Warrior, this Ultimate Warrior is a fake. So now we move on to a different one with somewhat of the exact same thing. And it's something that might not be noticeable, but unless you look at it. So here's the Legends. I'm not sure. It might be Legends 2. I'm not really sure what Kamala this is. The only thing I know is that Mattel re-released it in the so-called Lost Legends line. I'm looking at it on something else, and yeah, it turned out to be the Legends 2. I was right. I just guessed off the top of my head. So pretty much everything on here is the same. I mean, exact same head thing, exact same head scan, exact same necklace. Everything is the same from the Legends to Kamala. But there's two different things that are wrong with it. Now, you might not get this on the first try, but if you notice the board right here, if you look at the Elite 2, it had different designs. There's different designs between the black and the white. So they were different. So I don't know if they just swapped colors or if they just redid it completely. So if you're buying it and it comes with all the accessories, you gotta look out for that. Otherwise, you wouldn't tell. Unless you look at the moon on Kamala's stomach. So the actual moon, or Jax for some reason had a problem with the moon on Billy Kamala's. I don't know why. The first one they did, they had a problem with it, but all the other ones came after were fine. So looking at the moon on Kamala's belly, or stomach, whatever the hell you want to call it, the moon on his stomach, it's wrong. So meaning that the moon was more toward the left. So the moon was more toward the center, like right here where my thumb's at. That's where the moon should have been. It should have been moved toward the left a little bit more, but it was moved more toward the right. So it's not really that center-wise. So that means that this Kamala is fake. So if you're buying it on eBay, you gotta look out for this stuff. Otherwise, someone can easily scam you saying that it's the Legends 2 Kamala, but you sort of get screwed over. So this Kamala is a fake. Just like Ultimate Warrior over there. So now we move on to a figure that a lot of people have, but once they picked up this re-release, like, you can never really tell the difference with this. So this is the so-called Elite 19 Shawn Michaels. I used to call it Elite 18, I don't know why. But this Shawn Michaels looks exactly like the Elite 19. Everything's right, the exact same part choices, all the designs are there. And some of you are thinking, well, what's wrong with it? See the hearts right there with the black or somewhat gray? That's not what they were like on the actual Elite 19. They were actually a lot lighter. So Mattel went in there and they must have gotten it a lot. Mattel must have went in there and then thought, well, we'll do a different paint job, no one will know. So what they did back then, like what the Elite 19 had, it was lighter. So Mattel must have just thought, well, these guys are idiots. We'll just do a different design. No one will know the difference. But if you're a guy like me that looks at some of the designs, like I said, if you don't believe me, look up an actual image of the Elite 19 Shawn Michaels. But other than that, everything's the same. The head's the same. Accessories are the same, except the European Championship. Now, everything is the exact same. Has all of these 6 holes right there. But some of you are going to think, well, what's the difference? See the little red part right there? That was where the WWE logo was when they released this Elite 19 Shawn Michaels. So, if somebody sells this to you, and it comes with all the accessories, check out the top part. So, if it's red, then that means it's fake. But other than that, everything else is the same. And if you just buy the Shawn Michaels just like this, know that on the Elite 19, this was more lighter. So what does that mean? That means that this Shawn Michaels, like the other two, are fake. That means that these will not make any money if you sell them on eBay. Unless you find a way to scam someone on eBay. Which I hope none of you who are watching this ever do. Because if you scam it on eBay, you are a bad person. So that ends the video. If you're thinking of buying a so-called rare figure from eBay or Amazon or wherever the hell you're buying it, make sure to look at the details, look at the accessories it comes with. And if you're buying it and I didn't show it at all, look up an actual image of what the figure looked like and compare it to that. So that way you know if it's a fake or if it's legit. And if it's loose, well then that's kind of what you get for buying it, depending on where you got it from. So if you're thinking of buying a figure on eBay, look up an actual image of the figure and compare it to the one that they gave you. If it has a different paint job, then it's a fake. If it has a different accessory, then it's a fake. But Mattel has a reason to do this. Like, Mattel thinks, well, these people are stupid. They're not going to know it. When you're a guy like me and you look out for some stuff on figures, you know whether it's fake or if it's real. So, sometimes Mattel likes to re-release stuff, but you gotta look out, because, like, once they re-release it, they'll probably give it, like, a different color somewhere. You have to look out for that. Otherwise, like, alright, let's say someone decides to buy this Ultimate Warrior off of eBay. And then someone makes it as the so-called Legends figure. They make it the so-called Legends 6. But then you wind up buying it, where you see in the image, and then you see all this, compared to the actual Ultimate Warrior, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. So that means that if someone would try to sell these re-release figures on eBay, and someone like me looks at it and tells that it's fake, that means that someone either customized it or Mattel re-released it and then they bought the cheap version so that way they can mistake someone who was dumb enough to buy it. That means someone could have mistaken somebody and they could have paid like $60, $100 for this, and it just winds up to be a cheap knockoff of the Legends 2 or the Legends 6. Sorry. So someone on eBay could be really, really greedy, and someone who really wants so much money that they would have to fuck with someone's mind because they're thinking, oh, well, these people are dumb, they're not going to know. Well, if you're someone like me, you gotta look out for that crap. So that ends the video. Before I get more frustrated, I don't want to have to start saying dumb swear words. I'm gonna just do that off camera. So I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this helps you guys understand if your figures are fake, depending on if they have different paint jobs. So if Mattel didn't re-release the figure and it winds up having a different paint job, that means it's a custom. So I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this helped you with your not with your customs. I hope this helped you with your figures. If you're thinking of buying them off of eBay or some random site, check the figures first. That's all I ask. So I thank you guys for watching the video. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, just hit that like button. Help me get to 120 subscribers. We are so close. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.